Welcome to the Opto Podcast, everybody.
Hello and welcome back to the Opto Podcast, everybody. We hope you guys are doing well. Everybody's doing great right now. Not much shit going on in the fucking sports world. It's dying out here in these streets. All right. Now we do have the NBA, the NBA off season kicking off, and I don't know what to make of it. We got some stuff we're going to talk about there. Some trades that did happen that are interesting. I don't know if it's going to be big enough moves or how it's going to affect this upcoming season. We'll see. It's definitely going to be interesting to dive into and check it out. Then we got in the preseason power rankings. I got some more teams coming up. The next 5, not the bottom dwellers, but the next batch up. All right, these guys are not the worst of the worst, but they're close. They're flirting with them. And they're gonna put a little makeup on, a little better, a little jazzed up. Speaking of being jazzed up, so the trade I was talking about with the Jazz and Rudy Gobert. Kind of interesting. They're trading him to T-Wolves, which not a lot of people like this trade because, fuck, dude, for Rudy Gobert, they're giving up the fucking house. And I get some of these players are not like grade A guys that they're trying to go after, like that are going to be key contributors by any means. Leonardo Balmaro, Walker Kessler, and Jared Vanderbilt. I've heard of Jared Vanderbilt, but he's not going to start. Like, he's not. Malik Beasley, Pat Bev, obviously solid, but 1, 2, 3, 4 first rounders and a 2026 pick swap. Jesus, man. I mean, they're giving up the fucking house, dude. I mean, that's wild for Rudy Gobert. But what's crazy to me is what makes this different is now they already have Cat. They have Cat already. So they're going to have Gobert, who's just strictly a defensive goddamn. I mean, to me, Rudy Gobert is all defense and can get you offense just because he's a big guy. You feed him to him, he can get you some offense, whatever. Pick and roll, all that shit. Feed him in the post, he'll get you. Yeah, okay. But Cat is kind of the reverse opposite. Cat is all offense. He can shoot the 3. He can, bring it in, step back, drive to the lane, draw fouls, do whatever. And his defense is a little bit because he's giving you more on the offense. Rudy Gobert doesn't have to do so much on the offense. He gives you more on the defense. So it's going to be interesting with Anthony Edwards, who's taking another step forward, being just a superstar almost. Not there yet, but he could be. So Minnesota's going to fast track themselves. They're trying to win now. And damn, that's interesting. 2 bigs like that. They gave up a lot, but when you think about it, not really. They're just a lot of picks. They're giving up a lot of their future for Rudy Gobert, who I think's under a big contract, so I think it's all good. But they're paying a lot of money in bigs, which is crazy, dude. They got 2 bigs. There's going to be no team that's this big. They're going to be a lot bigger than any team in the NBA. Doesn't matter who we're talking about. I don't even know who the other biggest team is. Boston, Robert Williams, them. Yeah, you think they care? Put Cat on him. Okay, you're tired of that? Put Rudy Gobert on him. You tired yet? Go sit on the bench. You're out. When you come back, Rudy Gobert's waiting for you. Like, fuck, dude. Whatever, hell no. So, no roster's that big, dude. It's going to be interesting. No one's just getting to the paint on him. Nobody's doing anything to him. Inside, shut down. They're going to get offensive boards like crazy. Anthony Edwards is going to get so many shots. They're going to be rebounding and shooting it back out to him. Crazy. That's going to be tough, dude. It'll be interesting to see how that works. We've never seen teams like this. Go big, heavy. Most teams don't like it. Most teams aren't. It's not flashy, so we'll see. Seems a lot of people don't like the trade because they're giving up a lot. Then trade. Speaking of trades, now KD wants a trade. Supposedly, I don't know. I don't know if I'm buying into it. And the more I think about it, the more I'm thinking, KD and Kyrie are just making moves and trying to get to stay and get paid. They're just making it seem like, yeah, we'll just leave if you don't pay us and then do what we want, type shit. I don't know. But we could talk about the teams that he would be traded to. Where's a spot that KD could go if he's just maybe he's being serious. Maybe he's like, no, really, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I don't know what the hell Kyrie's doing, but I'm gone, dude. I'm not playing the season of washed basketball. I'm not wasting my career. I don't know. Miami is one. I don't see it. They said the trade would be Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, or the rookie we just drafted, Jovic. 3 first-round picks and 3 first-round pick swaps, and that's how we get KD. I don't see him coming to Miami. Doesn't fit. I don't know. It's never been when KD's been moving. Miami's never been the fit. He don't fit with our culture. I don't. He's a soft shit, dude. I'm just saying he wouldn't fit. Serious note, but he is targeting both number ones. And then I've heard the Warriors are a big possibility that they would be interested. So he gets the team that just won the championship, and he picks the 2 number ones. Those are the teams that are interested. Dude, LeBron just went to a team and won him a championship. That's just all that would happen. Anyways, that's all I'm saying. He ain't the best player in the world. All right, so they would say DeAndre Ayton, Mikal Bridges, 3 future first-round picks, and 2 swaps. That's probably your best bet. If you're Brooklyn, you're trading him to Phoenix to get DeAndre Ayton and Mikal Bridges. And then he could just keep Kyrie. You have Kyrie and DeAndre Ayton and Mikal Bridges. Fuck it. Memphis? Is that a possibility? Could he really go to Memphis? They're saying for Jaren Jackson, Zaire Williams, and 4 future first-round picks. That seems light compared to what everybody else is. What Miami had to give up. You're valuing Jaren Jackson a lot. Toronto. This is another big one that I've heard is Toronto. And so they would say OG Anunoby, Gary Trent Jr., 4 future first-round picks, 3 swaps. The one okay, so there's that one. We'll talk about these a lot more. I'm just briefly going through them. So the one I like the most, that makes the most sense for me, is Portland Trailblazers. This is number 5 on here. So how they would do it is for Anthony Simons, who they just signed to a 4-year, $100 million contract. Shadid Sharp, Josh Hart, 3 future first-round picks, and 3 swaps. Okay, so this is the one I like the most. I like him, Kevin Durant, going up to Portland. Everybody shut the fuck up. He's out in the West. He's on Portland Trailblazers. They haven't won shit. They haven't done shit. They ain't got nobody doing shit. Yeah, Dame Dollar is the man there, but he ain't did shit. He ain't won him nothing on his own. Okay, and his boy, and what's his name that was with them when they didn't win shit. All right, CJ McCollum. Those 2 didn't win. So KD's coming in. Him and Dame should go in win a championship. That's where he should do, and then he would cement his legacy forever. Nobody could talk shit. Or he could go to Toronto and do the same thing, but it's like Kawhi already did that, dude. Like that's Kawhi's move. Like that's not even cementing your own legacy because Kawhi already went to Toronto and just won the championship for no fucking reason. He just went there, made a crazy shot in the corner against Philly on Embiid, and then that was it. Like he won Toronto a championship. And it was just like, what? Like, why? And then he was like, I'm out. So, I don't know. I don't see it in Toronto. I don't see Memphis at all. Like, I don't buy that for a second. I think that's just thrown in because it sounds good. Phoenix, I could see. The Suns, I see. Yeah, I see it. So what would they keep then? Chris Paul, then KD and Devin Booker. That's the 3. They should win the championship if that's the 3. They don't have big guy though. That's not a bad thing. They would have to get a big because they're not going to have Aiden. But that's really not bad at all. So I like that. My favorite would be Portland. I like Portland. The Suns is not a bad choice. I could see Toronto. Don't love it. Memphis, not a chance in hell. Miami, don't think it's a fit. So that's where they're sitting with that. I don't know. So it's up to it's interesting to see what maybe they don't even do anything. Maybe no one leaves. Kyrie's already opted in, so he's opted in for the year. Maybe they could just chill for a year. They could take a year and say, let's just run it back, see what happens. Maybe we do something. Maybe we don't. No one says they don't have to do anything. KD's chilling. He doesn't have to get traded. He's under contract. Kyrie opted in. They could take a year to fucking try it again and have a chance. I mean, they got a decent roster. They got a chance to win it with them two playing all year long. They have no interruptions now. No fucking problems now. They're fine. No need to worry. Whatever. They could run it back for a year. Who knows? If KD gets traded, are they willing to trade Kyrie for like Westbrook and whatever the hell else they can offer? That's the question. Because if I'm Brooklyn, why am I giving up Kyrie Irving for Russell Westbrook? It's not the same caliber player, dude. Kyrie Irving's a step better than him. Just let's be honest, let's be real. He's a tier up above him. He's up above him, just one step. You have to say. I mean, I'm not even one of these people that go and clown Westbrook just because it's easy to clown because the Lakers didn't have a good year because of injuries and shit. Yada, yada, yada. Whatever. Westbrook wasn't that fucking bad. He makes terrible plays, yeah, whatever, because he has the ball all the time. He's running around with the ball all the fucking time. So he has to be on a certain type of roster, fit in with a certain scheme, whatever. Him and LeBron do the same thing, and that's why it's a problem. It's already hard that they're trying to figure out that, and then it's chaos, and they didn't get along with the coach. That was the problem. I don't know. We'll see what KD does. It'll be interesting. If he leaves, he leaves. So what? It'll be interesting to see where he goes. We'll talk about it. There'll be a favorite, depending on what team it is. I mean, what team could he go that's not going to be a favorite? If he goes to Heat, they're favorite. Let's just go off this list. Suns, favorite. Grizzlies, favorite. Raptors. Probably a favorite, right? Depending on who they give up. I don't know what the package would be. Trailblazers, favorite. Him and Dame. Does Dame stay? Is he staying for a year or what? With Portland? Because I think if they're not getting KD, he needs to leave, dude. You got to be like, yo, go get me KD or I'm fucking out. Or I'm going. I'm going to Miami. If you don't get me out of here, I'm going to Miami. I don't know. Trade me. New York. Next. It's kind of a quiet NBA free agency, to be honest. This is not like a wild one like there's been. There's been a lot of wild ones. This is definitely a chill one, no doubt. We're just going to see what happens with KD and Kyrie, basically. That's all that's left, guys. I mean, seriously, we're wrapped up on this shit. That's what's bad. We need football back. Football's got to start up, dude. We got to get this NFL shit going. You want to talk NFL? Let's get NFL talk going. Let's get the juices going. Let's wake up. Let's get it pumping. Let's do the preseason power rankings. All right, let's do power rankings. We left off. Let's run it back down. So we had last time we did Seattle at 32, Bears 31, Giants 30, Falcons 29, and 28 Texans. So we're starting off at 27. We're going to go all the way to the 23 spot. So at 27, I have the Cleveland Browns. They're all in the news. You can't stop talking about them. You love to fucking hate them. The good old Cleveland Brownies. They're strictly at 27 just because of their quarterback issues. Like if they had Deshaun Watson, we don't know what he's getting suspended. My guess is at least 6 games. I'm probably gonna say a year. And Baker's not coming back. He's like, get rid of me, or I'm not coming back. I'll sit out. He's not giving them the time of day. So if you have to rely on Jacoby Brissett or Josh Dobbs, they're fucked. They're gonna be bottom dwellers of the league. And it just depends on how long Deshaun Watson. If Baker surprisingly just ends up playing, all right, whatever. They'll be decent. They'll be pretty good actually. But if Baker doesn't play, yeah, no, they're down here. I can't put them higher because I don't know what I'm getting into. The roster's pretty solid. Offensive line's pretty good. They got weapons. They just brought in Amari Cooper, Donovan Peoples-Jones, David Bell, David Njoku, Nick Chubb, and Kareem Hunt at running backs. Defense is great with Myles Garrett. I mean, they're fucking... Javion Clowney came back because Deshaun Watson came there. Denzel Ward's still there. Grant Delpit. I mean, they got pieces everywhere, dude. I can't have many higher because of that quarterback situation. It's a yikesville. And that's the same exact thing for my next one. My next one's the same reason. At 26, I got Carolina. Carolina, because of their quarterback situation. If they go get Baker, I would have them up. But they don't have Baker. They don't have any quarterback. They don't have Jimmy G. If they had Jimmy G, I'd have him up, but slightly. Not much more. I'm not a big Jimmy G guy. If they had Baker, I'd move him up quite a bit, probably. But they're going to stay at 26 for now because they have Sam Darnold, and I do not buy Sam Darnold. I did not buy Sam Darnold at all. You blame the Jets for drafting him, but you can't blame the Jets for knowing that Sam Darnold's a turd. I don't know. He's just a turd, man. He's seeing ghosts. P.J. Walker was the XFL champ for 3 months, whatever. Yeah, and then he stunk in the NFL. They have Matt Carroll. He's not doing great. Now, I don't know. Matt Carroll is he rookie? Let's see. Is he a rookie? He's not a rookie. Yes, he is a rookie. So they brought in Matt Carroll. So they're throwing out a flyer on Matt Carroll. He might play. Who knows? But it's just their mass at quarterback, so they're at 26. The roster holds up well other than that. They got pieces at wide receiver, tight end. Offensive line's worked up a little bit. Defense is outstanding. You can't blame these guys for doing good. If they had Baker Mayfield, they'd be a solid top 10, top 15 team. Easily top 15. But I got to have them at 26 because they don't have a quarterback. That's where the Browns are. That's where the Carolina Panthers are. And that's where they need to fall in love with each other and make a trade happen. Get Baker Mayfield out of that shitty situation, literally, with the Browns, and let them sit in the stench. Make them either go get Jimmy G or deal with their backups. But not Baker. Baker's not your problem. Don't make Baker your problem because you're mad. Because you fucked it up. That's what gets me. So yeah, that's where I have at 26. I have Carolina at 26 there. Moving ahead to 25, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars, baby. Duval. We got Duval in this bitch at 25. Trevor Lawrence looked rough first year, shaky. Gotta get that fixed, but the coach was a mess, so who knows what the hell Urban Meyer was doing. They were atrocious. He was getting dances down there in the clubs. We don't know, partying too much. But getting wild. Travis Etienne's back. They have James Robinson. That's a hell of a fucking running back tandem. With Trevor Lawrence, these guys checked down to Etienne doing his thing. James Robinson's doing his thing. They got Christian Kirk they brought in with Laviska Shenault. They're going to be doing all kinds of shit with him. Marvin Jones, old vet, coming in. Zay Jones, Evan Ingram at tight end. Offensive line's reworked. They've been drafted. They got Dwan Taylor, Cam Robinson, Ben Barch, Luke Fortner, Brandon Sheriff. So they've got some guys now. They've gone on and got pieces. Defensive, they drafted Trevon Walker, Foyce Lucan they brought in. Josh Allen's still there. They got guys. They got pieces. Shaquille Griffin, Andrew Wingard. He's shaky at free safety, but whatever. They got guys. They got pieces. So, Kayvon Shazon are in the rotation. So, they got pieces. They just got to put it together. But right now, what they put out on paper and product last year, what I believe and what they did is 25. And I don't know. We'll see. They've got the pieces to do it. This year will tell us what Trevor Lawrence is because he had a. You want to talk about sophomore slumps? You don't have to worry about it. He already had a rookie slump, so he's not going to have a sophomore slump. He'll be all right. He's got to put it together though. He's got some pieces now. His offensive line's bolstered. This is his year to shine. I got to see Jacksonville do some things before I can move them up past 25. I'll put them up above the other two teams because they at least have a quarterback that they're considering using. The other two are in limbo. And the next team I'm going to talk about is also in the same situation as Jacksonville. So I think they're just working a little bit better and faster on their roster rebuilding. But Jacksonville is going to be all right, I think, now. I think they're in good hands. They're getting this thing figured out. They're getting pieces. Next, they need another year probably to get into playoff contention if everything goes smooth with Trevor Lawrence. If he blows up big right now, they can get in the sneak into the playoffs. If not, if he's not ready yet, he progresses. That's where they want to be at least. At worst case, the very worst case is they find out he's not the guy. He can't hit his throws because he was overthrowing and missing throws a lot. Which I'm talking about Trevor Lawrence. So we got to see it dialed in now. That's all I'm saying. And I want the best for him because I like Jacksonville and I like Trevor Lawrence. Like, I'm a Falcons fan, obviously, but I don't mind the Jaguars. Like, whatever, go. Do it. Next is the Jets. This is what I was talking about. At least they have a quarterback, unlike the other two teams. Zach Wilson, he's got to take the steps, though. Here's where he takes the steps. They got some pieces now. Ooh, boy, do they get some pieces. Breece Hall, running back, to go with Tevin Coleman, Michael Carter, Corey Davis, C.J. Uzama. Their offensive line is stout. George Fant, Mekhi Becton. They got pieces. Corey Davis. Denzel Mims, I heard, is looking good. Elijah Moore, a pick. Braxton Berrios is already there. They've worked their defense now. Sauce Gardner, draft pick. Quinn Williams still there. C.J. Mosley still there. They got pieces. They're working up, but they're not ready yet. They're not quite there, but Zach Wilson's got to take that next step to be coming into that discussion of being one of them guys. You don't want to be one of them guys where, like, talking about, oh, he's a bust. Yep. Don't go through them trials and tribulations. Look at Marcus Mariota going through that right now with Atlanta. He's got to prove himself again. He was an early draft pick. You don't want to do that. Don't let that happen. He's got the chance now. He's got the pieces. They did good in drafting with the Jets, signing some guys, pivotal guys. They got a chance to be all right now. They got to prove it though. They got to at least get some wins together. Not saying they got to win a Super Bowl, but they got to get close to playoffs at least. And then at 23 to wrap this thing up here. 23, I got the Commanders. Commanders at 23. They're solid. They don't have a quarterback. They have a quarterback I don't like in Carson Wentz, but he's better than what they have behind him in Sam Howell and Taylor Heineke. Running back wise, they're all right. And Brian Robinson, like bringing in him with Antonio Gibson. They're solid. Scary Terry, they get the deal done there. Bringing Jahan Dotson, Curtis Samuel. I like the receiving core. If Wentz can provide and do what he needs to do and hang on to the ball and not turn over and throw picks, this will be solid. Offensive line is It's not the best and it's not the worst on paper. We'll see. Logan Thomas, a tight end, not too bad. Defense is pretty solid. Chase Young, hopefully he gets on the field in time to get on there with Montez Sweat and Deron Payne and Jonathan Allen. Them guys are nasty. So we'll see what they got some stuff that they can lean on there. But man, Washington could be a lot better. I'm not buying Wentz, so I don't know what to say about that. I can't put them any higher than 23 because what they put on paper. But they've got the pieces to be a lot better. We'll see what they can do. But yeah, we'll keep this going though. On the tomorrow's episode, we'll have 22 through 18 to break down that list. Keep this thing going on my power rankings. We'll see what's going on. Maybe talk a little baseball. Figure out. We'll find some stories. We'll talk to him, chop it up with you guys. I think we'll leave it here though. I'll getting these rankings done. Taking out. We're gonna mark this off the list now, as these bad boys are done. I think we'll leave it here. I thank y'all for listening. I love y'all. I hope you guys are having a great day, wonderful day. Stay blessed. Peace.